Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Pony 411. This is number 274 for the week of September 1st, 2019. I am Nemesis and I am joined by Alca7raz.
Hey.
Yeah, probably not going to go through a whole lot of stuff this week episode. Just, things are kind of,
Words
are hard.
Yes.
Things
are things.
Yeah, I haven't done a whole lot this last week. I mean, I finished Dark Souls 2. Finally.
Yeah, I've just been trying to work on personal projects and getting through stuff.
Yeah, I also got caught up on a lot of video reviews of my channel. Finally, I just got 2 left, so I'm caught up finally. Right as MP44 comes out, so that's gonna be.
There's other stuff happening. I think it's Labor Day weekend. PAX is happening right now, so there's video game news that are probably going to be announced. There's some that already has been announced.
Yep. And stuff like that.
Yeah.
Dark Souls 2 is like one of those things that's like, it's not bad, but the first one's way better.
I just haven't beat it, so I haven't really got very far.
Yeah, there's a lot about Dark Souls 2 which I would complain about, but I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about pony things.
Yes.
For the most part.
And
some of those pony things include news, Equestria Girls, a comic, and the new Friendship is Magic episode, as well as a few songs and fan content. So we'll go ahead and get started with news stuff, because that's what we always do. So if you want to follow along, go to pony411.libsyn.com/show notes. It's spelled LIBSYN. So you can click the links there and get more information, because we're just going to go through these real quick. In merchandise news, the baby Twilight doll has been spotted at Walmart if you want to induce existential terror into your life.
Yes, it has been spotted, so you know where to avoid.
Yeah, it's terrified me so much I had a hard time saying it. And in Friendship is Magic news, stop motion video called Pinkie Pie Pranks has been released. Think Robot Chicken-esque stuff.
Yep, it's a thing.
Except less Robot Chicken-y and much more kid-friendly.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's a thing.
It's kind of neat to a degree, but yeah. Like, hey, look, they added articulation for the heads of these figures, which don't have them normally.
Oh. Well, if you twist hard enough, they will.
Yeah, if you twist hard enough to come dull hands. And other news, this is where most of this is all going to be like kind of related for the rest of it.
Yep.
Turns out the Dutch release of the rest of season 9 was in fact an accident.
Yep.
I talked about that last week because that broke real late.
Yeah.
They meant to apparently only upload the first half of the season. They accidentally put up everything.
Yep.
So thanks to an accident, just spoilers everywhere.
Yep.
I guess technically it's a leak, but not really.
Since it was accidental, I think it technically falls under the leak category.
Yeah. The Australian channel Go has modified their schedules to remove the early season 9 airings. Yeah, because that was supposed to, as we said, or I said again last week, Australia was going to air like pretty much the rest of season 9 over the next couple weeks, and they're just not anymore.
Yeah, I guess they finally caught wind.
I guess Hasbro went, no, don't.
This is too much bad things. It's like a little too late.
Mm-hmm. And China is now also pulling their early airings. They were, for a while, putting up a new episode or 2 every Friday. Now they just aren't. They just aren't. Yeah, it looks like Hasbro kind of reacted to this, or someone reacted, and now everything's being pulled.
Someone reacted.
A little, but it's too little too late. The spoilers are out there in massive quantities and getting increasingly difficult to avoid. It's like, I'm like literally uploading this episode. I have to cover up a good chunk of the screen when on YouTube because it will just throw those out in my face.
Yep.
Because people don't think when they make it, or they do when they have less than noble intentions.
Yeah, that's another one. Don't purposely spoil it. Just makes you a jerk.
Yep. But anyway, that's the news.
That's it. That's all there is.
Not a whole lot. So we'll go ahead and move on to the new comic. It's Friendship is Magic number 81, written by Tom Zahler, art and colors by Nicoletta Baldari, and letters by Neil Uyataki.
Sure. Yeah. We'll go with that.
That's what it looks like. Uyataki, or see that Uyatake.
I have no idea.
And your tray, it's there's gonna be a weird Wonderbolt show with a bunch of non-Wonderbolts kids or something doing something.
It doesn't explain a lot. Why.
Then anyways, there's the thing, and then Rumble gets injured because Rumble's going to be in it, and he gets injured because someone is a bit of a show off, and then he's, oh no, I'm so sad because I can't participate because I'm injured, and then he finds out a way to, or someone tells him a story. Who was the guy? It's some just Pegasus just shows up and tells him a story about the only Earth pony won a bolt. Well, it wasn't named for a while.
Yeah.
Anyway, only Earth pony won a bolt who looks weirdly like Pinky except recolored. Anyway, that's the gist of it. It's weird, honestly.
The story's a bit interesting. I mean, I didn't think the story was at all bad. I kind of like it. The thing that caught me the most was the art style is very different. The new artist.
A bit, yeah.
The big one is like the angles. A lot of interesting angles to it, like Dutch angle photos or whatnot kind of style.
Dutch angles.
The Dutch angle and come on, yeah.
Man, people think Dutch angles are overused now.
Yeah, sometimes they are, but that's one thing I noticed is the art style is very different with this one.
Mm-hmm. It's still, I find it just kind of weird, the whole, that's the Earth pony who became a Wonderbolt, and it's just like the way that we became a Wonderbolt is weird and also isn't exactly feasible for many reasons.
Well, it's like, I want to talk about the one thing I noticed with that one that is like, hey, wait a minute, but I don't want to spoil it either.
It's a strange thing, honestly. It's not bad, but it is kind of weird and just kind of throws you in there without explaining much. It's like, why are we here? I don't know, just shut up.
Because that's not the point of what it's trying to say.
Why is Rumble vulnerable? Shut up, that's why. Because
maybe it's like a bring your brother to work day.
I don't know.
And that's because, Thunderline.
The Aperture Science bring your daughter to work day.
Yep.
But yeah, it's fine.
I liked it.
I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Something about it just felt off the entire time. I don't know what it was.
It was different. I did definitely catch the fact that it felt different, but I still liked it.
Anyway, I don't know. I feel like the story about the Earth Pony kind of undermines some things.
Without the story, it would be kind of pointless.
I mean, but the story undermines some. Not the story. It's not within the comic, but it undermines some larger things about Equestria.
Yeah, there is that whole thing. But,
It's fine.
I liked it.
I mean, I don't dislike it. It's just it's fine. I wouldn't go on my way to get it, but I wouldn't I saw it, I might just, if I wasn't just already ordering everything, I would probably just, okay, sure, I'll pick it up. But, I can't really recommend it or not recommend it,
That would actually, personally, I would lean more to recommending it than you.
I don't know.
But that's just going to be difference in opinions there. I do think there were better ones, though.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and move on to the Equestria Girls stuff. 2 shorts actually came out.
And not choose your own endings.
Yeah, neither one of them are choose your own ending things. One of them came out on the Discovery Family Go app initially, I think. And then, the other one just came out on YouTube. The first one is Let It Rain. It's actually a music video for Sunset. Yeah, because everyone was excited about that one because it's Sunset music video. So that's obviously
music videos are usually pretty good.
And guess what? It was very good because it's all her singing in the rain with acoustic guitar.
Singing in the rain.
No. And stuff and doing, actually really good song, I feel. And actually really good music video in general.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Some really nice visuals. And again, the music itself was really good. And I actually saw a funny thing about it, but I'd have to explain the greater context. I'm not going to say here. Yeah, it's just a little thing about it. But yeah, it was a really good video, and I really liked the music as well.
It was good. It was really good. I liked it.
I'm just sitting here wondering if they're actually going to release all the music as a soundtrack thing sometime down the line.
I would want to say no,
hope so.
But
they released soundtrack stuff before.
Yeah, that's what I said. Normally I would want to say no, but then I think about it and go, Daniel is usually pretty good about it. But then I'm like, is this Daniel though? It's
not. Pretty much he stopped doing Equestria Girls after I think Legend of Everfree.
So yeah, I really can't say whether or not it's going to get released
him.
or not.
It's not him who makes the decision though. It's Hasbro.
But I know Daniel really likes pushing for it.
Yeah.
But this isn't Daniel, so I don't know how much push there's going to be for it. I don't know.
Patrick. Somehow that broke him. Any which way. Yeah. The other one is called "Do It For The Ponygram." It's weirdly enough, it's a short with a bunch of shorter skits. That's just them doing stuff, I guess, for Ponygram.
For Instagram likes, but Ponygram, not Instagram.
It's doing stuff and all sorts of weirdness there. Yep. Kind of, it's the sort of thing that I think it's going to upset people just because of the I don't know. It's that weird, corporation trying to be cool thing that upsets people. So it's or trying to get with the teenagers.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Yeah, exactly, that sort of thing. We're cool, right? And like or using memes that are 2 or 3 years out of date.
Yep.
And like, oh boy, it's like, it's one of those things where it's kind of entertaining from a certain perspective, but it's also really weird.
It is.
And it also shows bloopers from like other things, like the Rarity music video from a while ago.
That one was like, hey, wait a minute.
Just random bloopers, and it's odd.
It is.
In some ways.
It's
odd. Kind of
entertaining,
but it's
kind of funny,
weird.
kind of weird. It's a mixed bag.
Indeed. And that's a thing.
Yep.
Watch it.
Celestia flips a water bottle.
It's almost like they're trying to mimic the anthologies, except really short.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Almost.
Hasbro, please don't try.
Don't try to mimic.
Please don't try to mimic that.
So I guess that's that for the Equestria Girls. So we'll go ahead and move on to Friendship is Magic, and that's the newest episode, which is She Talks to Angel. So quick summary. Let's see. Fluttershy's trying to run her animal sanctuary. Angel's, bothering her, and they're getting really irritated at each other, and Zecora offers to help. So they go to Zecora, and then they get a potion from her, and turns out it's a body swap thing. So they wind up swapping bodies, and hey, look, they find out how difficult it is to be each other, and they learn a lesson, and they apologize to each other, and then they swap back, and everything's fine. So yeah, it's actually a standard body swap episode, which we've kind of talked about a couple times in the past, but we're shocked that they haven't done it yet, and they're doing it right at the tail end of everything. They have, because it's like practically a staple of Western animation, which when you think about it, is kind of weird.
It is kind of weird.
Even in otherwise mundane shows, they still manage to do it.
Yeah, we always have to have a zombie episode. We always have to have a body swap episode.
Western animation is weird.
Yes.
Yeah, so it finally happened, and it was not the way I was expecting. Especially with the summary, kind of misleads you a little bit, and the title.
I've forgotten the summary entirely.
It was just a thing where basically it's just where it was let Fluttershy talk to Angel. And I remember being confused, like I thought she already did that.
Yeah.
And then I watched it. Oh, that's what it is. So it's it's a kind of a standard fare. I mean, it doesn't really elevate itself past, I guess, its initial concept. It's pretty bog standard for a body swap type episode, including the mile on your shoes thing.
Yeah, it doesn't deviate from the norm.
Yeah, I think the reason this is actually kind of a standard trope anymore is because of Freaky Friday way back when everyone just constantly do the Freaky Friday thing.
Yep.
So it's not like, I'm not saying it's a bad episode. It's actually a pretty fun, enjoyable episode, and it's largely carried by Andrea Libman doing the Angel Fluttershy voice for most of it.
That's one of the things I wanted to point out. It's really nice to see Andrea get to do something a little bit different, especially different with Fluttershy's voice, and and she does a really good job. It really, really works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's weird because it's definitely Fluttershy's voice, but
it's got that edge to it.
It's almost got a very light touch of Brooklyn in it. Very, very light touch, which is interesting. Yeah, the thing is, as we see the thing is, it kind of shows this thing like, it's weird because we always talk about how Angel's a huge jerk, and it seems like Fluttershy never notices. Like, I guess she does notice. She just kind of lets it slide all the time.
Yeah, that's always been it's like, how could Fluttershy not notice this unless, and that would always bring up the whole like abusive relationship kind of a problem, because it did kind of start having a bit of that hallmark because he's a huge jerk to her, and she just kind of, no, it's fine. We're friends. We're great. But that's like at the beginning of this episode, that was really not
offering excuses constantly.
Yeah, but in this one, that was definitely starting to crack. Fluttershy was about fed up with him there.
Mm-hmm. You know, I'm done. I'm done with this. You're just getting too much.
Because he is a huge jerk. He is. No ifs, ands, or buts on that one.
And yeah, so the whole thing is like this whole Fluttershy is doing her animal sanctuary thing still, and that's the whole thing is she's super busy with it, and Angel's upset because she's not paying attention to him anymore, and she's like, you need to lay off because I am busy. I don't have time to pay attention to you all the time, and so you got that. That's the source of their argument.
Yep. Angel's just used to having all of the attention and can't stand not having the attention on him anymore.
Yeah, now she's so busy, and it's weird because
like
they kind of
petulant child.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting because they do touch on the weird thing with the fandom is kind of pointing out multiple times, which is how do these ponies have time to do their normal work, day-to-day stuff and help run a school?
They reference it, don't actually answer it.
Yeah, they reference it's like she basically sounds like, just this is all Fluttershy does is run the sanctuary and teach at the school, and that's pretty much all she does now.
Yep.
Which is like, okay, that's you might want to work on your work-life balance there, Fluttershy, a little, just a little bit.
Yeah. Didn't we have an episode about work-life balance?
Yeah, unfortunately, it started the wrong pony.
I don't know. Maybe with how this one ended, Fluttershy's life will be a little bit easier.
Yeah,
depending on how helpful Angel will actually be.
Of all characters to get character growth, I was not expecting Angel any.
We got a redemption episode, and it was for Angel
because he is evil.
Was
evil?
We don't know. We haven't seen the end result of it.
Yeah, and that's the other thing is the animals are almost helpless sometimes.
Yep.
And then we get to speaking of, we kind of get the weird thing. One of the weird things about the episode, which is the predator prey thing. It's like they're weirdly addressing that, but in a really weird way.
Yeah.
It's like, I know on one hand it's this magical show with magic talking ponies and stuff, but at the same time she's trying to force predators to adopt a vegetarian diet.
It doesn't work.
That doesn't work at all. As anyone could tell you, that will literally kill the snake.
They're not like humans.
Yeah. Bear can actually do
decent. Bears do commonly eat like berries and stuff. That's yeah. So I think they're omnivorous. Yeah, yeah. Humans are omnivorous. We can get the resources, the nutrients we need from many, many sources, and we can solely live off of vegetarian diets if we need to.
Humans are weird.
If we need to, we can.
Some
because
people
what we
can't,
need can be found solely, but it becomes difficult.
Yeah, I'll just also know there are some people out there because of their butt physiology, they can't actually have a vegetarian diet. But
right, it's for
weird.
Those that are what's the term? I don't know what the term is. Who don't have those dietary restrictions or differences.
Yeah,
but normally we can. It becomes a lot more difficult because some of the things we need are more readily available in meat. But for some animals, they need things that literally are only found in meat.
Yep. So try to force it. It's like, oh dear. So yeah, but then again, it is a fantasy show with magic and talking ponies. So it's not exactly like we can just
it's like
done that before. Where it's like we kind of tried bringing real world objection to a fantasy show. So I don't know.
Yeah,
we've done it before. Other people, but it's still kind of like it's one of those really.
I think one of the things I was seeing other people mention, and I get what they're saying. It sort of crosses an S&P thing, standards and practices. Yeah. People like kids may see this and go, "Oh, I'm going to get my animal onto a vegetarian only diet."
Yeah, you can't do that.
And no, that would be bad.
Yeah. You can't. Yeah. It's not
it ain't gonna work.
These animals.
It ain't gonna work. Like even cats, for example.
Well, cats are predators.
Yes. Cat food has meat in it.
Mm-hmm.
It has to have meat in it.
Yep.
Or the cat will die.
Yep. So that's kind of a weird issue that I think a lot of people are bringing up because it is a weird one. And
it does deserve to be brought up and mentioned. It's like in the show itself, you can play it off as being fine because it's a magical world and a lot of things can be possible. But it does cross that S&P boundary. Mm-hmm. What happens if kids watch it and try and force their pets onto vegetarian only?
People try to do that all the time with like they get a snake and then realize, oh, the snake actually has to eat like mice and stuff.
Yes.
And they get squeamish about it. It's like, well, maybe I can just No. It's
go and
carnivorous.
Get the little, like if you've got a small snake, just go to the pet store. They will sell you little bags of frozen mice. Stick them in a heat lamp for a little bit and give it to your snake. It'll be fine. Don't worry, the mouse is already dead.
Yeah. So there's that. It's just Zecora being weirdly trollish in her helping.
Yeah, although I think her intention was different. Like, she specifically gave the instructions to wait till you get home.
I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about in general. Just like, this will help. Yeah. Don't worry about it. This will be very helpful.
It was, just not in the way they expected.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Hey, guess what? You're going to swap bodies, huh? Yeah, imagine if she just straight up told him that at the beginning. You're going to swap bodies, huh? No.
It's a body swap.
I'm not going to do that. It's crazy.
And then that goes into like, this is what you need to actually figure it out. But if I tell you what it is, you won't do it and you'll never figure it out. Mm-hmm. But still.
That seems familiar.
Yes. It starts pushing a line that you have to be very, very careful about. Which is what I said in that other episode. It really pushes a line that you have to be careful about.
Oh, the veterinarian. Yeah, she was voiced by Nicole Oliver.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't remember her name exactly. We had vet bringing the fire lizard, although I thought it was a gecko.
It's a salamander.
Yeah,
it's a salamander.
Yeah, it's a fire lizard actually, but
it's a salamander.
This one actually breathes fire.
Which in fantasy, that's what salamanders do.
Yeah. It's just kind of funny because she's there, kind of like, wow, Fluttershy, I can't believe you can do all this. And then, of course, she's freaking out because like Fluttershy is acting weird.
Yeah.
Like, why aren't you doing? Yeah.
What the hey?
Yeah. What was the other thing was yeah, it's also someone I saw this actually. He's like, this is a good point. So Cora brewing the potion. That's a big old cauldron full of that potion. She gets 2 little tiny little vials.
What is she gonna do with the rest of that?
Exactly. Spring an unsuspecting Ponyville.
I wonder how many of those ingredients, like, there's a minimum batch you have to make. Because that's, like...
Why do the rest of this?
It's like, these are the ingredients. I have to get them.
Yep.
And this is, like, the smallest amount of the ingredient I can add, and it's going to make this much. I don't need that much, but that's just what I have to make.
Just dump it out.
Guess.
It watches...
Probably just store it. I wonder how long its shelf life is.
Who knows? It's magic.
So I just keep it on hand in case you need some more.
Yeah. Yeah, there's pretty funny. He had the initial scene where it's just Angel realizing he can talk now. Like actually talk and just saying random monsters. Yeah, tongue twisters and what was the other thing he was initially saying? Yeah, he was scared of baby.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that random rhyme. Rose red past the pill, you sell flowers and so do you.
Yep.
And then Fluttershy has an angel bunny if I'm struggling, like tiny little bunny struggling to get through the forest because she's like, I'm just going back to Zecora so I can try to tell her what's wrong, even though there's a big, huge, gaping flaw in this plan of no one can understand the bunny.
Yes.
Which we even say random Twilight and Spike appearance. Just
yep.
So they can. Oh hi Angel, I don't know what you're saying. I'll see. Tell Fluttershy I saw you. Bye. That's pretty much it.
It's like, again, something I've seen a lot of people already comment on. Why can't you just write?
Yeah.
Just like draw in the dirt.
Draw in the dirt.
There you go. You have the intelligence of a pony.
Use it.
You can just draw in the dirt.
No, it's hard though.
You have hands and feet.
That costs extra to animate.
I guess.
Yeah, and the other thing, the animals, though, the other thing with the animals is like, you got the snake trying to eat the elephant of all things. The elephant.
The elephant.
Not like, say, the raccoons or something, but the elephant.
I want the big one.
Yeah. Why don't you just go for the bear?
Because the bear can eat you back.
But it's so you got that going on. You got the weird vegetarian snake treats, which look like chocolate chip cookies, and I don't know what's in those.
Don't know. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like the other thing was the rule was please do not try to eat the other animals while you're staying in the sanctuary, which I guess would mean if they leave, all bets are off.
So you take the elephant, grab it by the tail, and you drag it off the property.
It wasn't following the rules.
It wasn't in the sanctuary.
Yeah, and also the elephant just sucking up the keys, and oh no.
Those
are important. Oh no, they're important.
They were important.
And the pure carrot extract, which is really difficult to get. It's like there's a carrot farm
right over there. Like some weird processing that has to be done. I'm assuming.
I don't know. I don't know. They made it the way it sounded like it's like you can't get that. It's really difficult to get. I don't know. And just to me, you juice the carrot.
I don't know unless there's something extra that they have to.
But if it's pure carrot extract, it's just carrot.
This is like concentrate, so it takes a lot of carrots to make that much.
You just stare at it real hard.
That was horrible.
I know.
That was just horrible.
It was the worst.
No. No.
Why do you think I said it?
Fluttershy is good at staring.
Yeah, and she can do it while she's a bunny.
Yes, apparently it follows her and not her body. Because you could do the stare as Angel Bunny.
Yeah, and it works. Oh no. So the other thing, which apparently has gotten a lot of people talking about, it's a one line in the show.
Yes.
Where it was a very specific line, which is when Angel was trying to pretend to be Fluttershy to the vet, saying a bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, I'm so shy. And stuff. She just says, "I want to marry Discord." And it's like,
oh boy,
here we go.
Here we go.
Fun. This is where the fun begins.
Yes. But of course, this is Angel talking.
Yeah.
So you know how some people like to make jokes like that aren't all that true.
However, he's also the one who spends a lot of time with Fluttershy. He may have seen things.
Maybe.
Horrible
but
he's
also a jerk.
Yeah. But then again, that doesn't mean that just because you're a jerk doesn't mean you're lying.
Yeah, he acts like an immature child. You know how children can be.
Yeah. Telling the truth all the time.
No. They can be horrible
but they also sometimes say things that the parents really don't want those children to be saying because they don't know they should be lying right now.
Just keeping your mouth shut. So yes, that's a thing.
Yeah. So who knows where that's if that's going to go anywhere or not. Well, some people know.
Some people know, but I've been trying to avoid it.
Yeah. So don't tell us.
Yes, please don't. I don't want to know if it does or not.
So Disco Shy might be alive and well.
At least in some form.
The shippers will latch onto it.
Oh, of course. I think they probably already have.
I saw a pretty funny Twitter exchange about it this morning, so there's that. It was funny.
I probably didn't see it because I have things muted.
Yeah.
Just to try and avoid spoilers.
Yeah, so it's a pretty bog standard episode when it comes to this body swap type thing, but it was a pretty fun one, and largely because of Andrea Lemon's performance.
Yeah, Andrea Lemon just
also Nick Confaloni's writing.
Yeah, this was a Nick Confaloni episode.
Which he's done a pretty darn good job so far.
I
think this is his last episode too.
Yes, I've heard that as well. This is his last one.
Yeah,
good job. You ended on a high note.
Yeah, I think he's only had one real dud.
Oh.
Because, what was he? I think he wrote... he wrote Saddle Row Review, I believe. That was a good one.
That was a good episode.
Yeah, so he did a pretty good job with a fairly standard cliche for Western animation.
Yep.
So, yeah, it was great, I think. Not amazing, but great.
It was good. So definitely one of the higher ups for the season.
Yeah, so I guess we'll go ahead and move on to the last bit of this show, which is fan content. Consisting solely of music this time, because I have nothing fan fiction wise.
Because you're lazy, right?
No, because I got other things to do, and I couldn't find anything decent this week.
Yeah, you couldn't find anything decent, and I had to struggle for like 3 days with all the stuff I went through. Because, yes, as we mentioned last episode, the A State of Sugar Waffle album came out, and that was like 38 songs. Trying to get through all of those. But I did get things narrowed down to 3 songs for this week. And we're going to start it off with GhostXb and Stealing Shades, The Bard Continues. This is a really interesting song. It's a little bit different than my normal fare, but I like it. I like how it feels and how it flows. The string work on it is just amazing and fits, the whole bard idea. And the vocals, they're just spot on. They work really well, and they were done really well. It's an interesting song, and I really like it.
Yeah. It's got some good stuff like the acoustic guitar stuff in there, and it's kind of weird. It's like, I don't want to say mellow, but it's got a very much a low intensity to it.
Yes, it's a bard. Because I see that the bard continues, and you listen to the lyrics. It's like you get this bard type song, which usually is fairly light because it's a single instrument, although this one definitely isn't. But it's telling like a dark tale. And there's a little bit of suspense just kind of sitting underneath of it. Next song is Dreamer and Forsake's Homage. This one is just tons of fun. It's super bouncy and happy. I absolutely love it. It's my style of music. And it's just a great listen.
Yeah. So, yeah. Homage here.
Homage. Yes. Homage.
It's the weird thing is it kind of feels, it's a song that feels kind of happy and almost celebratory in a sense. And I do generally like the sound of it. It's one of those things that's kind of a little more difficult to explain. But there's this sound.
Yes, it's also, it's like, I guess, uplifting to you a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's good. Homage.
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 No, I'm not saying homage, I'm saying homage.
Whatever. Third song. This is Join the Herd and Cadet remixing I'll Fly. It's also a cover. So it's like a cover and a remix. Yes, this song is it's just great. It is really, really well done. Most vocals are Cadets doing a cover of the vocals, and then Join the Herd did put that into a remix, and the vocal work is absolutely incredible, and the vocal chopping, it's great. The energy and the emotion in it is all there. It's just wonderful, and it's big, and it's happy. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's got some good vocals in it. And yeah, again, the instrumentation of this is pretty good as well. There's one in particular that's like this weird grindy humming noise.
Grindy.
Yeah, I'm trying to describe things.
Yeah, so some of this talking about the types of sound design and stuff like that can be a little bit difficult. I don't even know how to do it.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard.
Yeah, without actually knowing the terminology, it's hard to describe it. But it's great. I love the bigness. It's big and bombastic, and it's happiness and sound. Yeah.
Sure.
Anyway, that's what I got.
So, yep. Once again, like I said, no fan fiction type stuff. So hopefully that will come back next week. So that is, though, the end of this episode. And if you liked what you heard, you can check out other episodes at pony411.libsyn.com. Again, it's spelled Libsyn. If you want to check that out and see new episodes and whatnot, and go to all the links, which I'm going to talk about over the next few minutes, will also be there at the top of the page.
That's what they're called, right?
Yes, it's a web page.
It's a page.
Yeah.
It's a site.
Yeah. So if you want to, other options to get us, you can go to YouTube, youtube.com/pony411, like, comment, subscribe there, click notification bells, all that stuff on that one. And you could also find us on iTunes, Google Play, or Stitcher. You can search for Pony411 on any of those services. And if it's Google Play, you got to go play.google.com/music, or else it does not work correctly because of something that Google does.
Yeah, I don't know why they do that. Podcasts don't... music doesn't show up right unless you specifically go to play.google.com/music.
Yeah, annoying. But that's how they did it, so that's how we have to deal with it. There's also Ponyville Live, kind of. PonyvilleLive.com. Be careful with that one, because they just are openly posting spoilers because some of the shows have decided to do that because, I don't know, buttheads, whatever.
Yeah, because the site doesn't... It not manually update.
It just grabs the YouTube thumbnail.
Yep, so if someone uploads one of those shows with a spoiler in the thumbnail, there it goes.
And it's just right there, and they don't check it at all. So just be careful with this one, but you can look there and see us and see those other shows and your radio stations. And one of those radio stations should be safe, is a Ponyville FM, where we air every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. So check us out there and check out the live DJs and music and whatnot throughout the rest of the week if you want to.
It's a fun place. Yeah.
And, of course, you can contact us at pony411podcast@gmail.com if you want questions, comments, criticisms. What do you think of this new episode? What do you think of our thoughts of the new episode? Whatnot. News bits, if you have them, whatever.
News bit.
Exactly. You can also check us out on facebook.com/pony411. Like us there and see new episodes that are dropped, and possibly see pictures from BronyCon if they ever get done.
Pictures during BronyCon was a weird situation. I didn't get anywhere near what I was originally planning on getting, and what I do have, I'm not entirely sold on. But since you did mention that, like a week or so ago, a lot of the official BronyCon photographers did start getting their stuff. So the official BronyCon Instagram account, I think, is getting pictures up. So if you do want to see BronyCon pictures, I didn't take them, but there is stuff up.
Yeah. Or you can follow us on Twitter. We're at Pony411. We'll tweet us out things, including, again, new episodes and whatnot, and just some random pony-related observations occasionally.
Occasionally, when we have them.
Yep. Or you can follow us on personal Twitters. I'm at Nemesis Prime 1, and he's at Alca7raz with 7 and 7T and an underscore at the end. Again, I've been posting mostly Transformer reviews because that's what I've been doing a lot of. I'm finally catching up on that.
I don't tweet much.
Yeah, it doesn't tweet much. You probably should tweet more.
Yeah, probably should. I just don't know what to tweet about. I'm constantly reading those, so if you tweet me, I'll see it and I'll respond then. Maybe. Most likely.
So, that's it for this episode. Join us next week. We'll be talking about Dragon Dropped. That's going to be an interesting one, I can tell you that.
Dragon Dropped?
Yep, Dragon Dropped.
I forgot what the synopsis was, so I'm assuming it had something to do with Spike.
Yeah, you pretty much got that right.
It's the only main dragon we have in the show.
Oh, poor Smolder.
Smolder the secondary.
There's the synopsis. Rarity worries she's done something.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Spike.
Yep, it's the Sparity thing.
Yep. So that's it.
Interesting one.
I hope you tune in next time. But until then, please pony responsibly.
See ya.
Bye.